guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I built my workout rack 3.0. It is fun and it's affordable and absolutely anyone in the world can do it. I'm going to be showing you from start to finish, which is measuring the dimension, getting the materials, building it, your budget, and of course how I would make it better if I were to build it again. So come along, I hope you enjoy the video. Okay guys, so the first thing I did is getting the dimension, and I measured the height of the garage door to be around 88 inches, and for the width I just used my barbell. I just used the inside of my barbell to determine like the width of this rack, and it came out to be like around 52 inches. I'm just rounding it up. But I just, instead of like just cutting it perfectly 52, I just cut my width into 48 inches. So just make it even, easier to use, and just just a lot quicker. So here, as you can see, I got 3 4x4x8, 5 2x4x8, and a 2 inches dowel. The next, taking the materials back and labeling the side, the cutting pieces, and which piece goes where. It just helps a lot when you're trying to assemble all the pieces once you cut it. And the next thing I do is assembling the flange, which is what going to be holding the weight and the bar. You can see here I just have everything pre-assembled, just like very tightly, and wherever the elbow ends up, like facing up, I mark that direction, and then I take it off, because like, well, you better see the mistake here, but anyway, when you take the head off, it's a lot easier to put in those screws and to hold the flange, and each one of these like mark here are about 6 inches. So right here is my first one that I put in, without me taking the elbow off, and I totally ate every bit of those screws. So once I'm done with putting the elbows on and on the flange, the next thing is screwing. I don't know what you call it in carpentry, but I would say like the supporting legs for the columns. And for here, I just cut 10 inches of 2x4, and just drilling, like pre-drilled the wood screws in, and of course like down to the bottom, of course. So when I put the columns on, it'd be a lot easier without like having to try and like hold the screw and whatnot. And so yeah, this is just a little speed of me trying to put the column in. It was very tight, but I figured a way, and just start using feet and legs trying to fit it in. And here, standing it up slowly, just making sure that everything fits nicely and down to the T. You definitely want to make sure that it is well adjusted and well fitted. And of course, like it helps a lot if you measure it perfectly as well. You can see here, like keeping a balance is good, because you definitely don't want one side to be uneven, because like over the usage, it's going to really wear and tear the your rack, and it's not gonna last very long. So, with that being said, so here I got all the columns up, and the next thing is, since I got the horizontal support, now I'm gonna put in the, what do you call it, vertical support. For this piece, I made a miscalculation, and I cut a 22 inches, and cutting on each side, cutting 45-degree. But what I meant to do was 26 inches, so I actually cut short. Either way, like it's still in a 90-degree, just didn't have like the most support. So there's something that I'm gonna be talking about in terms of improvement. And so here, this is what I have had so far. So just to recap real quick, right here, little test, just a little pull and see how it feels. Pretty solid without like the top support yet. But yeah, like so 2 4x4 by 40 inches and two 4x4, and two by 4 48 inches, just to put in for the frame. And here I'm making my digit trainer. This is really specifically for like rock climbing. I just kind of am obsessed with having like strong, what do you call it, like relative strength, and just overall. You want to make sure that like your hands and feet and like everything just like go uh, like strengthen up in a uniform fashion, and not just one area is stronger than the other. Um, so yeah, basically I just like curl my fingers and then I mark it down, because that's where your finger is going to align. It's not you don't want to measure on your fingertip, because like your knuckle would be a little different length. And then after that, I just drill the spot that I marked down. And this right here is also another digit trainer, but this is more um, for not like individual digit, but like for all digit, because like it's all on the same level. So I was running out of material, so I had to make adjustment with those with making those holes like a little more shallow for my screw. Once that I'm done with that, I just put it like toward the top of the rack, and of course, like this was not easy to put down because it was actually very heavy. And now I'm trying to put it up, and this requires some serious dexterity, as you're about to see. I don't recommend this if you have bad balance and weak legs, because I would say like I would recommend getting a partner, or just get a ladder and not having to put it down. So because like what I'm about to do is actually kind of it definitely requires some balance right here. So you can see I'm pivoting on my leg, and there you go, a little bit of pistols. I mean not pistol, but Romanian squat right there. Boom. And so now at this point, like this is almost completed. The only thing left to really do is just cleaning up and putting the rack on. I mean, not the rack, but like the bar, and assembling the rings. And right here, you can see it's like the final product. So there you have it. This is how you build the rack 3.0. In the description, I'm gonna leave all the cuts and all the measurement for you guys.